Okay, three, two, one.
At first glance, they look completely ordinary. Smooth stones lying beside rivers, rocks scattered across the ground, pieces of earth that most people would simply walk past. But hidden inside some of these unremarkable rocks are treasures that can take millions of years to form. Beautiful crystals, rare minerals, and natural formations created by powerful forces deep within our planet. The biggest discoveries are not always found in places that look extraordinary. Sometimes the greatest secrets are hidden inside the most ordinary-looking stones. But how can we recognize a rock that contains something special? What clues does nature leave behind? And what happens when we finally open one of these mysterious stones and reveal the hidden world inside? Today we are going on a journey beneath the surface, discovering the secrets of rocks that appear boring from the outside, but can contain breathtaking treasures within. Because sometimes the most valuable discoveries are hiding where we least expect them. Millions of years ago, coral reefs thrived in shallow tropical seas. Over time, silica-rich waters seeped into the coral skeleton, slowly replacing the organic structure with agate. The result? Bright reds, oranges, and browns swirling in patterns that resemble molten lava frozen in time. Found in sedimentary reef deposits in Florida and Indonesia, these fossils range from small collectible slices for $30 to $200 to museum-quality specimens fetching thousands. Jewelry makers prize them for cabochons, collectors for display, and metaphysical enthusiasts believe they carry the ocean's energy. Could you imagine walking past such a masterpiece without noticing? And if you think coral is surprising, thunder eggs will completely redefine what you think about ordinary volcanic rocks. 9. Thunder eggs. Thunder eggs start out as ordinary heavy gray stones, rough, dusty, and completely unremarkable at first glance. They blend perfectly into volcanic landscapes, the kind of rocks most people would never think twice about. But the moment you crack one open, everything changes. Millions of years ago, violent volcanic eruptions buried the land in ash. As that ash hardened into rhyolite, it trapped gas pockets deep inside the rock. Over time, silica-rich fluids slowly seeped into these cavities. In total darkness, crystals formed layer by layer. When the stone finally splits, hidden chambers of agate, quartz, and sometimes deep purple amethyst are revealed. Swirling, banded, and perfectly enclosed, like a secret locked away for millions of years. Found in the volcanic regions of Oregon, Nevada, and Mexico, thunder eggs can sell for $25 to $50 as small slices, while large, well-centered specimens can reach $1,500 or more. Collectors prize the mystery inside, lapidary artists slice them open for jewelry and display, and experienced rock hunters know the rule. Rounded shapes, unusual weight, or faint surface cracks often signal a treasure waiting to be broken open. 7. Turquoise nodules. Turquoise nodules begin as plain, muddy brown stones, dusty, rough, and easy to overlook in dry desert ground. At first glance, there's nothing to suggest value, but crack one open and bright blue-green veins suddenly flash through the rock, branching and swirling in patterns that feel almost intentional. Millions of years ago, mineral-rich groundwater moved through copper-bearing sedimentary deposits. As that water circulated, it slowly replaced parts of the host rock with turquoise, sealing vibrant color inside an otherwise ordinary shell. The result is a hidden gemstone network locked away until the stone is finally broken open. Found in Arizona, Nevada, Iran, and China, small turquoise pieces can sell for $5 to $50 per carat, while rare nodules with intense color and tight veining can fetch hundreds of dollars. Jewelers carve them into cabochons. Collectors prize natural nodules for display, and many believe the stone carries protective and creative energy. Imagine walking past a rock like this, never knowing what was hidden inside. 6. Ocean picture stone. From the outside, it's just dull brown jasper, but when cut, a natural scene appears. Waves, clouds, or even landscapes captured perfectly in stone. These formed in sedimentary jasper deposits over millions of years, with minerals settling in patterns that mimic natural scenery. Found in Wyoming and Australia, Prices range from $50 to $500 depending on size and clarity. Artists, collectors, and meditation enthusiasts prize them. 5. Septarian nodules. Septarian nodules begin as cracked, muddy brown stones, dry, heavy, and completely unremarkable on the surface. They look like nothing more than broken mudstone. But split one open, and the transformation is instant. Inside, bright yellow calcite fractures spread through gray limestone in sharp, geometric patterns that resemble dragon scales locked in stone. These nodules formed millions of years ago in sedimentary clay deposits. As the mud dried and shrank, cracks formed, later filling with mineral-rich fluids that crystallized into calcite and limestone. What looks dull and lifeless outside hides a perfectly structured interior shaped by time and pressure. Found in Utah and Canada, septarian nodules sell for $10 to $200, depending on size, symmetry, and color contrast. Polished, they become striking display pieces. Left rough, they tease the intricate art concealed inside. Could you tell what this stone was hiding before it was split open? Next up, ironstone concretions. Rusty, heavy rocks that sometimes hide veins of crystals or even gold. 6. Ironstone concretions. Rusty rocks that hide treasure. Ironstone looks heavy, reddish-brown, and unremarkable, but inside mineral veins, crystals, and sometimes fossils lie waiting. They formed in sedimentary iron-rich deposits over millions of years, slowly building hidden beauty from simple minerals. Found in the USA, small pieces sell for $20 to $300, while rare specimens fetch more. Polished, they become collectible art pieces. Imagine cracking one open and revealing something you never expected. And if you think that's amazing, wait until the fossils. Some ordinary-looking stones hide jewels that are millions of years old. 7. Fossils. Ancient gems. Fossils don't always look valuable. Many appear as dull, brown stones, heavy, cracked, and easy to dismiss. But split the right one open, and the reveal can be breathtaking. Some fossils, like ammonites, hide something extraordinary beneath their rough spirals. On the outside, they look lifeless and ordinary. Inside, pressure and mineralization can transform the shell into ammonite. Layers of iridescent red, green, and blue that shimmer when cut and polished. What was once a simple sea creature becomes a gemstone formed by time. Then there are opalized fossils, and these are even rarer. In certain sedimentary environments, ancient bones, shells, and even entire creatures were slowly replaced by precious opal instead of turning to stone. Crack one open, and flashes of fire explode across the surface. Reds, blues, and greens glowing from material that lived millions of years ago. It's not a coating. The fossil itself is opal. Found in Canada, the United States, and especially Australia, ammonites and opalized fossils can sell for $50 to well over $5,000, depending on size, color play, and preservation. Collectors prize their deep history, jewelers turn them into statement pieces, and museums display them as proof that nature can turn life itself into gemstone. Imagine breaking open a rock and finding color that's been waiting since prehistoric oceans. Halfway through, and jade boulders will make you question what an ordinary river stone can hide. 8. Jade boulders, the gemstone of kings. Jade boulders often sit unnoticed in riverbeds and mountain streams, smooth, gray, and heavy, like any other worn stone shaped by water. Nothing about them suggests value, but split the right boulder open, and the inside tells a completely different story. Translucent green jadeite appears, glowing softly as light passes through it. Dense, flawless, and incredibly rare. These stones form deep within metamorphic zones, where extreme pressure and heat slowly transform buried rock into jade over millions of years. What looks dull and lifeless on the outside can conceal one of the most prized gemstones in human history. Found primarily in Guatemala and China, jade boulders range from $50 for low-grade material to tens of thousands, or even millions, for high-quality jadeite. When cut and polished, slices reveal rich green color and a smooth, almost waxy glow that made jade the gemstone of emperors and kings. Imagine lifting an ordinary river stone, never realizing it could be worth a fortune inside. And if you think jade is impressive, the next rock didn't form on Earth at all. It fell from outer space. 9. Meteorites, rocks from space. Meteorites often look like ordinary dull black or rusty rocks. Heavy, rough, and easy to overlook. But crack one open, and the hidden story of the cosmos appears. Inside, Widmanstätten patterns stretch across the metal like frozen lightning. Olivine crystals sparkle, and tiny chondrules reveal the intense processes that shape these rocks over billions of years. These stones traveled millions of miles through space before landing on Earth, forming strewn fields in the United States, Antarctica, and other regions. What seems lifeless outside is actually a record of cosmic collisions, molten cores, and stellar fire locked inside a rock. Collectors, scientists, and jewelers prize meteorites for their rarity and the astonishing patterns inside. Prices range from $10 per gram for common types to over $1,000 per gram for extraordinary specimens. Imagine splitting a rock open and holding a piece of the universe in your hands, a treasure older than Earth itself. And finally, rutilated quartz, golden threads hiding in plain sight. 10. Rutilated quartz, golden threads in ordinary crystal. Rutilated quartz may look like ordinary cloudy quartz at first, pale, milky, and easy to overlook. But split it open, and hidden inside are golden rutile needles, thin threads that sparkle like strands of sunlight frozen in crystal. Each stone is unique, with patterns twisting, crossing, or radiating in intricate designs. These needles formed millions of years ago in pegmatite deposits in Brazil and India, as titanium-rich fluids wove their way through growing quartz. What seems plain outside can hide a miniature work of art, created deep within the earth over vast spans of time. Collectors and jewelry makers prize rutilated quartz for its natural beauty and rarity. Prices range from $5 to $100 per carat, depending on the clarity of the quartz and the density of golden threads. Imagine cracking open a stone that looks unremarkable, only to find it filled with shimmering golden patterns hidden for millions of years. What if the next rock you casually kicked aside could change your life forever? No sparkle, no shine, just dust, dirt, and something that looks completely ordinary. But inside that unremarkable stone, treasures waiting to be discovered, treasures worth thousands, sometimes even millions of dollars. So ask yourself this: if you cracked open an ordinary rock and found a gemstone inside, would you sell it or keep it? Today we're revealing 10 of the ugliest rocks on Earth and the shocking riches hidden inside each one. 1. Geodes, ordinary stones with crystal cathedrals. Inside geodes are one of nature's greatest illusions. From the outside, they look like nothing more than dusty round stones, often gray, brown, or beige. No sparkle, no shine, no hint of what's coming. They're commonly found in deserts, riverbeds, volcanic fields, and even farmland. Many people mistake them for broken concrete or useless gravel. But inside, geodes tell a very different story. Over millions of years, mineral-rich water seeps into hollow cavities inside rock. As the water slowly evaporates, crystals begin to grow, atom by atom, lining the interior walls. When cracked open, geodes reveal glittering chambers filled with quartz, amethyst, calcite, or rare minerals like celestine. Some look like frozen explosions of light. Others resemble crystal caves you could shrink down and walk into. Small geodes might sell for $20 to $50, often used as decor or educational pieces. But large cathedral geodes, the size of basketballs, furniture, or even doorways, have sold for $5,000, $10,000, and more. And here's the part that keeps collectors obsessed. No two geodes are ever the same. Every crack is a gamble. Would you break it open, knowing you only get one chance? 2. Thunder eggs, volcanic time capsules. Thunder eggs are among the most misunderstood rocks on Earth. At first glance, they're heavy, dull and unimpressive, gray or brown lumps scattered across volcanic terrain. They don't sparkle, they don't glow, and they don't look rare. But thunder eggs are geological time capsules. They form when gas bubbles get trapped in volcanic ash millions of years ago. Over time, silica-rich fluids seep inside these cavities and slowly crystallize. The result? Perfectly formed chambers of agate, quartz, or chalcedony, sealed inside an ugly shell. When sliced open, many thunder eggs reveal patterns so detailed they resemble aerial landscapes, storm clouds, or abstract paintings. Collectors pay $25 to $100 for smaller pieces. Large, complex specimens with dramatic patterns can sell for $1,000 to $1,500 or more. The outside tells you almost nothing. The inside tells a story written over millions of years. Would you recognize one lying in plain sight? 3. Agate nodules, nature's hidden artwork. Agate nodules are masters of disguise. They often look like muddy, lumpy stones, gray, brown, and forgettable. Many people assume they're just hardened clay or weathered rock. But inside, agates hide some of the most intricate natural patterns on Earth. Layer upon layer of silica deposits build over time, forming banded structures in reds, oranges, whites, browns, and even blues. Some bands are razor thin, others are bold and dramatic. When cut and polished, agates reveal swirling designs that look deliberately painted. Yet every line formed naturally, without human intervention. Smaller agates can sell for $50 to $200. Rare, high-quality nodules with strong color, contrast, and symmetry can exceed $2,000. Each one is a one-of-a-kind geological fingerprint. If you didn't know what to look for, you'd never guess. 4. Opalized rocks, when stone traps light. Opalized rocks are among the most deceptive stones on Earth. From the outside, they look chalky, dull, and lifeless, often white, gray, or tan. Many resemble old fossils or dried mud. But break one open, and suddenly light explodes from inside. Opal forms when silica-rich water fills cracks, voids, or organic material like shells, bones, or wood. Over time, the silica hardens into microscopic spheres that bend light, creating flashes of color. Red, green, blue, fire. Some opalized rocks contain fossilized shells glowing with rainbow color. Others hide opalized wood where ancient tree grain shimmers like liquid light. Small specimens sell for $200 to $500. Large gem-quality opalized pieces have sold for $10,000 to $15,000, sometimes far more. And here's the danger. One wrong strike can destroy it instantly. Would you dare crack it open? 5. Ironstone with gold. Wealth hiding in rust. Ironstone is ugly by design. It's heavy, reddish-brown, rust-stained, and often rough to the touch. Most people see it as nothing more than oxidized waste rock, but ironstone often forms near gold-bearing systems. As gold-rich fluids move through cracks in the earth, gold can become trapped inside ironstone matrices. Over time, oxidation turns the rock rusty, but the gold remains untouched inside. Break one open carefully, and you may find golden veins frozen in stone. Some ironstone specimens yield $500 worth of gold. Others have produced $10,000 or more, depending on size and purity. The outside looks worthless. The inside can change everything. 6. Jade boulders, the most expensive. River rocks on Earth. Jade boulders are among the most valuable rocks ever discovered, and among the easiest to overlook. They often appear as smooth gray river stones. Heavy, cold, completely unremarkable. But inside hides jadeite, one of the most prized gemstones in human history. In many Asian cultures, jade is valued more than gold. High-quality jadeite is translucent, rich in color, and incredibly tough. One famous jade boulder discovered in Myanmar sold for $27 million after being cracked and polished. Before that, it looked like a worthless rock sitting in the dirt. Collectors often shine light through rough jade to look for internal glow, a faint hint of what's hidden beneath the surface. Miss it once, and it's gone forever. 7. Petrified wood. Forest turned to stone. Petrified wood doesn't look like treasure. It often resembles old, cracked logs, gray, brown, and lifeless. Many pieces are mistaken for debris or fossil fragments. But petrified wood is one of the most extraordinary transformations in geology. Over millions of years, minerals replace every cell of the original wood, preserving growth rings, bark textures, and grain patterns in stone. Agate, jasper, and opal can all replace organic material, turning ancient forests into gemstone records of Earth's past. Small fragments sell for $50 to $200. Large, colorful slabs can exceed $10,000. Every piece is a frozen moment from a world that no longer exists. 8. Kimberlite, the dirt that carries diamonds. Kimberlite is one of the ugliest rocks on Earth. Dark, crumbly, often mistaken for volcanic soil. But kimberlite is the only known rock that carries diamonds from deep within Earth's mantle to the surface. Diamonds form over 100 miles underground, under extreme pressure and heat. Kimberlite eruptions blast them upward in violent geological events. The rock itself has little value, but what it carries can be priceless. Entire diamond mines began because someone noticed a strange, unassuming rock that others ignored. The most valuable treasure on Earth often arrives disguised as dirt. 9. Pyrite. Fool's gold with a deadly secret. Pyrite is famous for deceiving miners. Its metallic shine and gold color earned it the nickname Fool's Gold. Many prospectors cursed it after realizing it wasn't gold at all. But pyrite hides a secret most people never learn. In rare geological conditions, microscopic flecks of real gold become trapped inside pyrite crystals. The gold is invisible to the naked eye until processed. Some pyrite specimens sell for $10 to $50 as collectibles. Gold-bearing pyrite can be worth hundreds or thousands. The trick isn't seeing gold, it's knowing where gold hides. 10. Gossan. Rusty rocks. That point to fortune. Gossan looks completely worthless. Rusty, crumbly, stained with iron oxides. Most people step right over it. But to experienced prospectors, Gossan is a warning sign and an invitation. Gossan forms above buried sulfide deposits. As minerals oxidize near the surface, they leave behind rusty caps that signal something valuable below. Gold, silver, copper. The Gossan itself has no value, but what it leads to can be worth millions. Many major mining discoveries began with someone recognizing this ugly rock. Finding a rock that looks unusual is only the beginning. For millions of years, nature has been creating hidden chambers inside solid stone, places where crystals slowly grow in complete darkness. These incredible formations are known as geodes, one of nature's most breathtaking secrets. But what exactly is a geode? How does something so plain outside become a palace of gems within? Stay with me, because today we're going deep inside the Earth's hidden chambers to uncover how geodes form, where to find them, and how to know when that dull rock might just hold a secret worth millions. 1. The hidden mystery beneath the surface. At first glance, a geode doesn't look like anything special. It's usually round, egg-shaped, or lumpy, covered in a dull, weathered crust. To most people, it's just another rock. But inside lies a hidden story that began millions of years ago, deep underground, within the heart of volcanic landscapes or ancient riverbeds. Every geode starts as a void, a hollow space inside a rock. That empty pocket could be the remains of a gas bubble inside lava, or the space left by organic material that dissolved away over time. Slowly, mineral-rich water begins to seep in through tiny cracks, carrying dissolved elements like quartz, calcite, or amethyst. Then drop by drop, crystal by crystal, the magic begins. 2. The birth of a geode, nature's slow art. The process of forming a geode is one of the most delicate dances in geology. Imagine volcanic lava cooling after a violent eruption. Gas bubbles get trapped inside the molten rock, leaving behind tiny pockets of air. Later, when rainwater or groundwater flows through the surrounding rock, it carries dissolved minerals into those empty chambers. Every drop of that mineral water deposits a thin layer of crystal on the inside surface. Over thousands or even millions of years, those layers grow inward, forming brilliant geometric structures. The result? A stone that's plain outside, but magnificent inside. No two geodes are ever alike. Some grow amethyst, others form quartz or calcite, depending on what minerals were present in the water. 3. The Great Geode Deception. Why they look ordinary. Most geodes look completely unremarkable. They have dull, rough, chalky exteriors, often mistaken for ordinary river stones or volcanic rocks. That's because over millions of years, wind, water, and erosion wear away their outer layers. But the real magic lies inside, a secret no one would guess just by looking at it. That's why prospectors and rockhounds spend entire days scanning barren deserts or ancient stream beds, searching for these deceptive treasures. The rule is simple: never judge a stone by its cover, because the ugliest rock on the ground might just hide a universe of crystals within. 4. Where to find geodes. Nature's secret hotspots. The best places to find geodes are areas with ancient volcanic activity or sedimentary rock layers that once held mineral-rich water. Deserts like those in Utah, Nevada, and Arizona are world-famous for geodes. In Ethiopia, Kenya, and Morocco, geodes form inside volcanic basalts, creating deep purple amethysts and shimmering quartz crystals. Rivers and dry creek beds are another great place to search. As erosion breaks apart old rock layers, geodes are carried downstream and collect in sandy deposits. Look for rounded, lightweight stones with a slightly rough or pitted texture. Tap them gently. A hollow sound could mean there's a secret crystal chamber inside. 5. The science behind the sparkle. So why do geodes sparkle so beautifully inside? The answer lies in the geometry of crystals. When mineral-rich water evaporates slowly inside the cavity, it leaves behind perfectly structured crystals that grow toward the center. Quartz and amethyst are the most common, forming six-sided prisms that catch and reflect light. Calcite and celestite can create bright, glassy structures that shimmer like ice. The smoother the crystal surfaces, the more light they reflect, producing that stunning inner glow that makes geodes look almost alive. 6. The colors of a hidden universe. Not all geodes are purple like amethyst. Their colors depend on the minerals that built them. Iron gives red or brown hues. Manganese creates pinks and purples. Copper paints greens and blues. Each geode is a masterpiece of color created by random chance and natural chemistry. Some contain layers of agate with swirling bands. Others hold druzy quartz, tiny glittering crystals that shimmer like frost. A few even hide rare minerals like celestine or barite, glowing pale blue or silver. Every geode tells a story written in color and light. 7. Cracking open a mystery. When rock hunters find potential geodes, they face a thrilling moment: the crack test. With a hammer and protective goggles, they gently split the stone open to reveal what's hidden inside. Sometimes it's solid all the way through. Other times the inside is hollow, lined with sparkling crystals. The first glimpse inside a geode is always breathtaking. It's like uncovering a piece of the Earth's soul. 8. Giant geodes. Earth's natural cathedrals. While most geodes fit in your hand, some are massive. The Pulpy geode in Spain, for example, is so large you can walk inside it. Its crystal walls shimmer like frozen light. Another, the Crystal Cave in Naka, Mexico, contains selenite crystals so huge they could crush a car. These colossal formations remind us that what looks like solid rock can hide worlds of impossible beauty within. When light touches these crystals, they reflect millions of years of Earth's history, frozen in pure mineral form. 9. How to tell a geode from an ordinary rock. If you're out searching for geodes, here's what to look for: a dull, round, or egg-shaped stone, a rough outer surface, maybe with a few small pits, a surprisingly light weight, and sometimes if you shake it gently, you might even hear a faint rattle inside from loose crystals. Use a rock hammer to carefully chip a small edge. If you see a glint of crystal inside, you've struck treasure. And remember, some geodes are filled completely with solid minerals, making them heavy and colorful even without hollow centers. Those are called nodules, the same family, just with no empty space left. 10. The meaning and magic of geodes. Beyond their beauty, geodes have always held spiritual meaning. Ancient cultures believed they were symbols of hidden wisdom, proof that the greatest treasures lie within. In modern times, geodes are used in meditation, healing, and energy practices. People place them in homes to attract calmness, creativity, or good fortune. Whether you believe in their energy or just admire their natural wonder, there's no denying they remind us of something powerful. That beauty often hides beneath roughness, waiting to be discovered. Each geode is a lesson in patience, formed slowly, revealed suddenly. So next time you walk by a dull, dusty rock, stop for a moment. Look closer. That unremarkable stone might be a secret world in disguise. Its crystals growing silently for millions of years, waiting for someone like you to reveal them. Because geodes and gemstone-bearing rocks remind us that our planet is full of surprises. They teach us that beauty is not always visible at first glance. Sometimes you have to look closer, sometimes you have to search deeper, and sometimes an ordinary rock can reveal an extraordinary secret. If you enjoyed this journey into Earth's hidden treasures, subscribe for more stories about gemstones, minerals, geology, and the incredible mysteries waiting beneath our feet. Because the Earth is still hiding wonders, and we are only beginning to discover them.